Whoa. Whoa. It's minifigure illusion reporting from somewhere on brick ship Earth. Here we are, dude. It is Sunday night live Lego building. We're getting it. We're trying, man. We're doing our very best, man. Um but I'm feeling kind of fired up about it all. And I gotta delete this one that I try. I understand that deleting is permanent. Delete, bam, and then let me get back to what's going on, Mike T. Whoa, whoa! My glasses, I think, are kind of dirty. Here, we are here live at the Lego headquarters. Let me get this up and running. Let's see. I forgot how I had this going on. I think that's right about it right there. We're doing Jedi Bob Starfighter, actually. Got a Lego set this year for building, dude. It's the first one of the year, dude. Things have been a little tight here on little financially tight in 2025, but we're making do. Let me get this up and running so I've got clarity on what I'm doing. Chat. All right, I got my chat up and running, and on the other thing, so I forget why I keep this chat going. Forgot why. I don't remember. I don't really remember what I'm doing, man. What's going on, Sean Vaughn? So we're gonna build this chit chat. It's Jedi Bob Starfighter, man. I got it on sale. It looks cool. I like the Akbar Trooper, dude. It's this weird Lego reimagining, but we did have fun watching the Lego rebuild the galaxy thing. It was an entertaining show. I'll give it that. I hope they make more of them. Al got a real kick out of it, dude. I did too. I enjoy, and we're putting the Nebulon B on hold for a minute, dude. That was sort of a fail, unfortunately. So we got this coming in at it's set number 75388 Jedi Bob Starfighter, 305 pieces. And it's got Jedi Bob, the Akbar Trooper, and a Servo SRV8 V08, dude. Bam, right there, dude. Dude, boom shakalaka laka boom, dude. Look like how's my signal, dude? Are we getting interference? I don't know why I'm getting interference, man. I'm trying, dude. I gotta actually get a secondary thing for my thing. Anyway, dude, let's build. Here we go, dude. I hear the ocean. All right, there we go. The bag is loose, dude. All right, we got a couple stickers. We got an instruction manual right there. And did I used to keep the thing lower or higher? I don't know, man. I feel like I don't quite know what my setup is right now. Is it right there? Let me figure this out. Spike that like button. That's right, Sean Vaughn. Let's see. I think it was here. Was it here? Yeah. And then we put. All right. Let me back this up a little bit. I don't know this. All right. How's audio? Everything good? Are we all clear? I haven't done this in a while. Sort of I might have lost my touch. I don't know. All right, I got my chat right here so I can see what's going on. I got my instruction manual right here. I figured this is I was just reflecting on time when I took robotics classes with my cousin. We basically just programmed Lego Mindstorms to maneuver various obstacles. Well, a robot is a robot, dude. All right, let's go. Number one. Let's get in here. We got 4 number bags. Let's make some and a random part. Why is there a random part, dude? I don't know why there's just some random piece sitting here. Did it slip out of the bag? It's weird. It's so weird, dude. This isn't in a bag. Why is that? What's up with that? Is there some? That's the first time I've ever seen that. Like a loose part, it's corresponding parts in the bag. So this was loose, dude. Audio is good. All right, let's do this. So I've let's see, ranch update. The garden's been going really good. I really am making an effort to just be barefoot in the garden. And now I 100% notice the difference when I put on my my shoes. I leave the garden. It's like I'm putting on like blockers. It's pretty wild. So I've been walking around barefoot a bunch lately. It's really has been rad. And I've been in the garden doing the thing because the dirt's all soft. I'm doing the shovel with my bare feet, and I'm just bare feet, and I'm cleaning up all the little pokey rocks and stuff. So I'm making a real go at the thing. And so the barefoot and the garden things, man, I'm gonna do smiling Jedi Bob. And I just got basic legs. Jedi Bob, dude. The big deal, right? The infamous Jedi Bob. And there we go. There's Jedi. Oh, wait, he gets a lightsaber. And so yeah, that's been going on. I've been getting the garden up and running, and I'm sort of fired up about that. I went and skated at the skate park today, which was nice. I've been getting into the rhythm of the skate park lately, which is good for me as a skateboarder. It really does help my ankles, man. Super important to keep my ankles like going. And then and here's the Akbar Trooper, dude. I'm all about this Akbar Trooper, dude. The Akbar Trooper, dude, and he gets a blaster. Pretty standard issue Trooper deal. And where's his blaster, dude? Blast things, Akbar Trooper, dude. And but man, I had a punk rock day, dude. Look at that. Boom. Akbar Trooper, dude. Molded Akbar head. Looks pretty good. I don't know what the big deal with Jedi Bob is, but he's back. So man, I had to make a stand today. I can talk about it on this channel pretty openly, because anyone who's what's going on, Grateful Ed? Anyone who's watching this channel, don't take offense, dude. If you're from my immediate world, dude. So dude, Drama down at the church, dude. Drama down at the church, man. I got a story for you, dude. I resigned my my position as a trustee today on a principled on a principled issue on a principled issue that I haven't had to make a stand yet since I moved up to Kernville for 3 years, right? I haven't had to make like a gnarly like stand up to something that I viewed was wrong and incorrect, and I haven't had a real hill to die on, and outside in the public world, I've been keeping pretty low profile and minding my own business. And today was the day where I I had to I had to stand up for who I am as a human being with my moral and spiritual compass, and I had to stand up for what I thought was something that was wrong, man. And it was kind of a heavy moment, dude. It was sort of gnarly, dude. I had to go stand alone and confront a group of people about something that I thought was an injustice and a situation that was not in alignment with our church. And I'll tell the story. And this is the servo droid. Everyone want the story, dude? Story of the illusion standing tall for unprincipled in the church, dude. What's going on, missing remote? So if you know, like I've been a member of a church up here, and I'm not gonna name it. I'm not gonna name any of the people or anything. So I'm a member of a church, dude, and our church is rad. I love our group, our congregation, and the members of our church, and I'm a trustee, which basically means that like I'm one of the people that's responsible for the upkeep and maintenance of the church properties. And I had keys to the church and the whole thing, and it's a big deal, dude. And so last July, our super rad pastor left, man. And our super rad pastor left, and he moved on, but he had been the pastor of the church for like 7 years. Super cool guy, man. Really, I really respected this dude. He was a fantastic representative of Jesus Christ and Christianity and the whole thing. And again, please realize for any of those that I'm not proselytizing. I share my spiritual journey not as one to promote, but one to just share my journey. So anyway, I was a trustee, and the pastor moved on, and so in that process, there's like there's a church council, so a trustee is part of the church council, and so when the pastor left, we formed a pastoral search committee, which was voted on by the congregation, the people that go into the search committee. And so we had a super gnarly like professional transitional church pastor for like the first 3 months. And apparently there was some drama between him and the church council and whatever. So he left, but he was rad. I liked him. And then we got this new pastor, right? And so to get the new pastor in, we take a vote as a church membership, and I was the one dude who didn't vote for the guy. And I had my principled reasons why I didn't vote for the guy, and all good, dude, whatever. So, he's pastoring the church. I kind of grow to appreciate the dude's vibe and whatever. And so 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 whatever Christmas comes, I get there's a little bit of drama around the Christmas service, like whatever. And one of the dudes who's running who's mediating the church um council. Yeah, he's like a headstrong dude. Whatever, dude. He's whatever. He's cool, man. I don't have an issue with him, but he's just what he is, dude. No big deal, right? So so Christmas rolls around. I hear rumors, a little drama. I don't do the Christmas service thing, like whatever. And I there hadn't been a council meeting since like before Christmas for a bunch of reasons. And so I showed up at the council meeting 2 weeks ago. And, we plan a lot of events like Easter and camps and all that kind of stuff. And there's just, things are falling through the crack because the old pastor just like had it all like coordinated in his head, like had it all coordinated. He was super good at what he did. And so I volunteered to like head up a committee to take care of events with some other people. I was like, all right, I volunteer and whatever. And so the first event was Easter, and all of a sudden through the course of this meeting, it turned out there was a problem with this dude who, because he also as leading the council, he's also the sound guy, and he does the youth ministry and whatever. He's like a respected member of the church, like whatever, dude. Like, but all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, this dude, there's some sort of drama going on around about this dude. And I'm like, what? As through the meeting, it goes on to like, well, was this dude going to be able to do the sound for the thing? And there's some issues going on and whatever. All right. So I meet with the pastor, the temporary pastor, the next day, and I'm like, hey man, like what am I getting into, dude? Like what's going on? There seems to be like some drama going on with this dude and what's going on in the church. And there's some stuff had been going on in this guy's life. And I go, I know what's going on. I had a similar experience in my life. And yeah, dude, and I'll help out and do what I do and whatever. But so the temporary pastor doesn't live in our town. He lives like 3 hours away. So he comes up on the weekends. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so that was 2 weeks ago, Monday. And whatever, like it's all good. We'll figure it all out. No big deal. It wasn't like some big thing was coming. So the dude who in question, he wasn't at that meeting, and he was out of town on business, but he responds to the minutes of the meeting, right? And he kind of goes, and this dude's also, there's also deacons involved, and deacons are sort of like, they're not pastors, but they're like representatives for the pastor to the congregation, dude. They're supposed to be like super upstanding and upright members of the church who are taking on this responsibility to be, the second line of spiritual defense, if you will, for the church. So this pastor, this deacon sent out this crazy email in response to the minutes from the meeting, and just, went on a rant on an email and sent it to everybody. Like, all right. Well, one of the other deacons sent an even like a crazy response email. And you have to understand is like deacons are held to like a high standard within the church to be like kind of above reproach and like restraint of pen and tongue. Well, the response deacon sent a crazy email back to the dude, and we're waiting for this dude to come back so we can figure out what's going on with all the sound equipment and stuff, dude, and what he's doing. And it's not, there's no hostility like yet, I thought. So this was before last service. And the dude shows up like, yeah, whatever. And apparently the new you have to understand, we live in a small town and it's a tight-knit little church community that we have, and everybody's super cool. We all know each other. The kids hang out, kids and wives, and it's a family. And so anyway, I guess the pastor got this dude in an office and something went down where this dude left the church. He's like, I'm out. But according to like how it's supposed to work scripturally, the pastor wasn't supposed to confront him by himself to make sure there were witnesses to what goes down. So they have like a private meeting. It goes sideways. And then like the next like super like kind of the next dude that I would the dude that I would look to for spiritual understanding as far as like the Bible and Jesus, he's super in on the church, dude. Like these dudes have been around before I got here, right? And they were super like part of they're part of the whole scene, right? And wait, hold on, I gotta make sure I get this right. And he resigns that day. He's like, I'm resigning too. So it's now Monday, and I'm doing this thing to put this Easter celebration on, and I got to know if the sound guy is in or out with helping on the if he's gonna show up for the sound thing, dude. He's got life's gnarly. He's got things, some drama going on in his life that's super heavy, dude. That like just like my house, his house burned down in the fire we had up here with his whole community, dude. And I know about all that. And I'd made it clear to everybody that like I know what this dude's going through. Like I will go talk to him with some other members of the church, dude. There doesn't need to be any drama about this guy, dude. And so I called up a week ago Monday. I called up the deacon who sent the crazy response email, and I'm like, hey man, like I just need some clarity if the other guy is who does sound and the other deacon's going to do what's going on. And they're like, oh, he left the church. I'm like, well, what happened? He's like, I can't really tell you about it, dude. And I'm like, well, okay, but I'm in on I'm a member of the council. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I called the main dude who runs the council. I call him up. I'm like, so hey, what happened, dude? Like, what's going on, man? He's like, well, they left the church, and this other family left the church. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. This other family left the church. They're like super like gnarly and and all these families have teenagers and the youth ministry and the whole thing. And I'm like, what? Like, this isn't cool. Like, huh? This has gone out of hand. And what had gone on is a bunch of mistakes had been made in the council that had snowballed on themselves over the course of 6 months, and they hadn't been following procedure, and they hadn't asked anyone for any outside help or anything. So I go, okay. This is like my community, dude. I'm like, let's solve this. Like, the people shouldn't be leaving the church and what, like, misunderstanding and hot emails and the pastor's beefing with this one dude and like what's going on. So I start super delicately like reaching out, like, hey, like, and so I talked to the husbands who left with their families, and I go, hey, are you like, can we do a reconciliation? Can we solve this problem? It's like, I don't really need the details, but like, can we like fix this? Like, this does not need to go down like this. And they're like, yeah, but like, man, this pastor we got, like, I don't know, dude. He's not following like a certain aspect of biblical procedures, dude, in this stuff, dude. And I go, okay, so this is going on all week long, dude. I'm staying up, I'm praying, I'm trying to solve the problem, dude. I'm like, I just want to solve the problem, dude. This has gone too far. There doesn't need to be any drama. And I go, the way to solve it is so we have a church membership. Like, there's the church, there's the Sunday service, and people just show up. And then within that, there's people that are we've joined the church, so we're part of the church membership. There's a whole body of people that are church membership, and me as a trustee was elected by the church membership to be a trustee, and all of us are elected to serve the church as council members or trustees so my whole thing is this needs to go to the church membership. The church membership needs to know what's going on. And I'm getting a bunch of like from the head, the leader of the council's like, oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what's going on? You're the lead, but he's old, dude, right? And I go, what do you mean you don't know what's going on? Like, you're in charge. Like, but he's not, because there's a pastor, but he's a temporary pastor. He's not part of our community. He's just the dude filling in till we find a new pastor. And so it's super cagey, and I'm trying to solve the thing, and I'm trying to heal this deal so that like people aren't leaving and it's not a bunch of chaos. And so roll around today. I go early to the church and I go meet with the pastor. I'm like, dude, like, this has gotten out of hand, man. Like this, I don't know what's going on. He's like, I'm not going to tell you. So I go in the office. I'm like, hey, and he's like, well, what would you do? I go, we need to have a meeting with the church membership and disclose everything that they don't know. We need to disclose all that's gone on over the last 6 months and admit the errors of our way. We're Christians. We're supposed to be transparent and open and forgiving and repenting and all of this stuff. And I go, now is the time. And the pastor's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, what do you mean, dude? Like, what do you mean you're not doing that? You mean you're not going to go to the church body and explain to them why we lost 2 of our main families and why they left? And the reason they left is because there's chaos within the deaconship and chaos within the council, and a bunch of unsettled stuff's occurred over the last 6 months. I go, we're not gonna go to our church membership and ask them to help us, because there's some really good people in our church, man, like really good, solid Christian people, man, that would help. And I go, we're not going to go enlist these people to help us solve this problem. And the pastor's like, well, the meeting I had with this dude, like, it was, and I go, yeah, but you didn't bring a witness with you. And he's like, well, the guy wouldn't let me have a witness. I go, well, then you shouldn't have had the meeting. I go, you have no third party to verify anything that went down. So that makes it a conflict. You, as the pastor, had a closed door session in conflict with another deacon, and he's left the church. And because the way that was handled, our other most respected family has left the church now too. And I go, this all needs to stop. And we need to go to the membership and ask for help and clarify this whole situation. And dude, you know what the dude said to me? He's like, 80% of them won't care. And I went, what? What'd you just say? Like, what? I heard that. I was shocked. And it was before the thing. So I was like, I'm not. I was blown away by what I just heard. Like, because that just makes them sheeple then, dude. That's not our church is rad, dude. This dude doesn't know these people. And I was like, whoa, dude. Like, and so like, and he was getting all flustered with me and like it was getting heated. And I was like, look, man, you got to go to the congregation. We have to go to the body. This is not cool what's going on. I'm a disclosure. I fought my whole life for truth and openness all over, dude. I'm a believer in it. It's my cornerstone of the fabric of who I am as a Christian, as a human being, as a person who has a principled moral stance on this reality here is we don't cover anything up, however uncomfortable it is. And so it got all heated. I left the office and then I went right before the service. I go, hey, look, pastor, like I agree to disagree with you. Like I don't have any bad energy. I'm not mad at anyone. I don't have a personality issue with anyone. I have a procedural issue. The procedures that are set down in our bylaws were not followed, and it's led to chaos. And the people that were in charge of being spiritual pillars within that setting failed. And we need to go to the body and go, look, we've made a bunch of mistakes and we're in dire straits, not as a church, but as just a community. We need help from you, our fellow Christians in this body. We're kind of struggling here. No big deal, dude. We just need to be open about it. And so I see him before the meeting and I go, look, dude, I agree to disagree with you. And because I don't need any, it's right before the services. And, you know, I love all my people there. The people are rad. And so whatever. And then he does this. So the service happens. And at the end, he's like, he makes a statement. He's like, oh, this one family. And because I'm like, when I'm in the office with, I go, dude, I live in this small town with these people. I see them every day. I see them every day. It's not just these two dudes, it's their wives, it's their teenage children. I go, their teenage children are watching what's going on right now. Like we have a rad youth ministry, dude, and we're gonna let this fall apart. I go, this is crazy. This is crazy what's going on. And so at the end, he's like, these two families have decided to leave the church and these things happen. And if you see them, just pray for them and this and that. And I was like, wow, dude, like, wow. Like, so it's just like that, like, see ya, bye. And so now now we have a council meeting after church, dude, right? We have a council meeting after church and it's like the first agenda item is to deal with the Easter thing. And I got to get a group of people together to put this big giant tent together and the whole thing. And one of the people's like, do you have volunteers for this? And I was like, because we haven't had a meeting with, like, it's been all weird. And I'm like, I can't, I don't even know how to proceed forward because this is all weird and the energy's strong and this is not being handled. And I make my speech with like 11 other people in this council meeting. And I'm like, look, man, this is wrong. What's going on? We have to do full disclosure. We have to go to the congregation, explain what's going on. I go, we've lost one deacon. We lost two members of the search committee. We lost both these dudes ran the youth ministry. We lost our one of the wives was the hospitality ministry. We lost all these people and all these positions. We lost our sound man, our dude who puts up all the YouTube videos. Like, we lost a bunch of people like that because the pastor went in on a private meeting with this dude, and no one knows what happened, dude. He won't say. I'm not going to talk about it. And I'm like, look, man, like, I don't even really care like what went on between you two dudes. I go, but we need to go to the congregation and tell them like we have that this body is corrupt. You have deacons sending unbiblically intense, hostile emails back and forth to each other. Like, this isn't cool, man. Like, whatever's going on here, this isn't cool. And it needs transparency to clean it, like the disinfectant of the sunlight, man. And so I make my speech, and the pastor's like, yeah, like, we agree to disagree, but like, we're not doing that. And he's like, I'm not going to burn the church down. And I was like, what? Burn the church down? I go, and that's when I was like, I can't be part of this body, dude. I'm getting up, I stand up with I have a key that opens all the doors in the church. And I get up in front of the whole thing. I go, I can't, this is wrong. What's going on here? We have two families that have left, and they're respected members of this church. And we're just going to bypass this. We're just going to blow past this and not do any soul searching. We're not going to do any we're not going to admit the errors of our ways. We're not going to own our side of the street. We're not going to come clean with the rest of the church body. And I look at the pastor and I'm like, you know what? I'm either the 20% that cares, or I'm going to go back to being the 80% that doesn't care. And if this is the way that this is going to be, I'm just going to go back to being 80% that doesn't care. I will follow through with anything I've volunteered for or commitments I've made. But as far as me being a member of this body, I resign my position. I cannot be in a body that's going to cast people out and pretend that they don't exist. These two families 2 weeks ago had names, and they were part of our community, and they're people that we cared about. And now all of a sudden they're just, oh, see ya, bye. If you see them on the street, just be nice to them and pray for them. I'm like, dude, easy for you to say. You're going to leave here tomorrow and go back home, and I'm stuck here in this community. And this is our community. Like, why are we doing this? This is wrong. And like, I almost like I made this. I did one of my speeches, dude. I did a speech. It was basically the Jerry Maguire speech without the "is anyone coming with me" part. Is anyone coming with me? I didn't do that. I just resigned. My final thing I said was, I'm resigning my position here. I will never speak of what has gone on in this meeting because it's gossip. We don't gossip within the church. I will never speak to anybody outside of this meeting what has occurred here today. But I know the truth. I know in my heart is what's gone on in here, and it is wrong. And I'm leaving, and I will see you on Sunday, but I am not going to participate in this body. And I walked away. And I got in my car and I cranked some music. And I'm super bummed about it, dude. I'm super empowered though. Like it was like one of those things where once again, dude, like, I'm not gonna sit back and quietly sit by while the wrong things occurring. And all I asked for was transparency with our trusted members, man. And it was a crazy scene, dude. And I left. I resigned my position today, and yeah, dude, I'm super bummed about it. But I'm not leaving. They'll have to kick me out of the church. I'm not leaving. But I'm super disappointed that Christians don't want transparent. The one line I didn't say, which I should have, I can see it in retrospect. I should have said, if telling the truth to the congregation will burn this church down, if not telling the truth to the congregation will burn this church down, then this church is already burnt to the ground, dude. Like, what else do we have? Like, what else do we have except being fully transparent? And our thing, and I'm sitting there listening to this dude, I go, why won't this dude say what went on in the office that day? Like, I we have procedures, man. I know, dude. We have procedures. That's what I mean is that why the one dude who's super gnarly with the biblical, he's super cool, dude. That's why he left. He's like, dude, the way that it went down with the other dude, it was not according to scripture. You are not supposed to go in and do something like that without witnesses and members to go in and safeguard everybody. Like, that's the whole point with like the church, like stuff like that's not supposed to be handled in privacy because then it becomes a he said, she said thing. It becomes hearsay, dude. And that's what I told the pastor. I go, it's hearsay. It's all, he's like, I'm not releasing the emails and the whole thing. And I go, but it's hearsay then. You're like, I gotta take, you're in conflict with this dude. And if you may be rightful to be in conflict with this dude, I don't know what's going on. And that's right. I this is all part of what I was thinking at the thing. I go, all I know for sure is one deacon sent a super heated, non-biblical, non-deacon email out. And then another deacon responded with the vitriolic ego, bad vibe email in response. I go, the first email was super lame and not cool, but the second email is even worse than the first email because the second email did not, the other deacon did. And that's where I was like, so you got this guy, you chased him out of the church, but this other deacon just wrote some crazy email and he's not even here. He's off somewhere else right now. And this is on, we're not going to go to our church body and ask for help. We're not going to go to our church body is so rad. We're not going to go into our church body and ask people for help. Go, look, we've made some mistakes. We need some help. Like, here. No, I was shocked, man. I gotta say, dude, I was shocked, but I took my stand. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit by and no, I cannot be part of this. This aggression will not stand, man. And so yeah, super like gnarly moment, man, today. Like one of those moments where like again, it defines who I am. Like I was not gonna and the other guy may be totally out of line. I don't know. That's the point. The pastor was like, I'm not going to get into what happened between, and then I go, well, then it's hearsay. Then you chased the dude out. If you're not willing to like come clean on your end, then how do we know you're above reproach, dude? How do we know what went transpired is clean on you? Because it's not. And I got it. You're the pastor, you're technically in charge and all that stuff. I understand that. Like, but like if we're trying to solve the problem, this all needs to come out into the light of day. All of this needs to just be aired and because that's what I said. I go, it sounds like a giant game of telephones gone down, if you ask me. It seems like a bunch of people have misconstrued a bunch of stuff and gotten super offended and super hardened. And all that we need to do is call in neutral parties within our church and just mediate this situation and offer redemption and healing and and no, I was told no. And I was so offended with the 80% don't care thing. I have to tell you, like I heard that, and you know me, man. My the hair on the back of my neck went up. I was like, what do you mean? We're not going to tell them? What about the 20% who do care then? What about the 20% who do care? They don't get to know what's going on. They don't get to. And dude, the thing is everybody in the church is going like, they just want to know what's going on. I heard them all buzzing about it after church, like, what's going on? Like, why did they leave? Like these weren't just like me and my wife were joking. It's like, it wasn't like me and my wife and Owl left. They would have been like, yeah, the crazy surfer skater guy who's kind of not that talkative, he left, and his crazy lunatic wife left too. But their kid was super cool. We're bummed about the kid, but yeah, whatever. No, these were people that were like super embedded in the church. Super embedded in the church. And like in the matter of 1 week, it's just like, yeah, they're gone. And the church council was just going to move on, like, oh, whatever. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. We're not going to look into what went down. We're not going to do a soul searching a fourth step on this thing. We're going to look at our role in this. We're not going to examine how this went wrong. We're just going to be like, well, they left. I go, that's not cool, man. Like now that I'm talking about it, like I'm like super like, that's not cool, man. And so again, is like, I'm not even speaking, like today, I was not speaking up for the 2 families that left. That's not who I was speaking up for. I was speaking up for the other like 100 members of our church that have no idea what's going on, that are clueless, dude. Like going like, so what, where did the youth ministry go? And you know who else I'm standing up for? I'm standing up for the 5 teenagers of the 2 families that are watching their parents. The 2 wives, I know for a fact, are bummed and horrified. One of them, the church was her whole life, dude. Like she was, she was just all in there, hospital, doing all sorts of stuff, dude. My wife ran into her at the supermarket. She's like, I'm horrified, dude. Like 1 minute I'm there, and then we're out of the church. Like what, like, and you know, she's standing by her husband, but like, so in a house right now in our community, there's a bummed dad and a super distraught mom with their teenage children watching them going, my parents were all about the church, and we go, the kids are all part of the church too, dude. And so the kids are sitting there going like, what's going on? And we don't care. We don't care about those. Like, you can say whatever you want about adults. If you're a Christian, the most important people right now are teenagers, dude. Teenagers, dude. And they're looking at what's going on with the adults going, they must be sitting there going, these people are full of it, dude. That church is full of it, dude. Like, wow. Like, wow. And then the other family's got like 3 kids too. And they're like, so they're all sitting there watching their parents and going, what just happened to our normal routine? Like, so Sunday, they had a youth ministry on Thursdays that's shut down all of a sudden. I'm like, and my whole point is like, dude, like, this is all fixable. But you can't fix it if you don't tell the truth. If you don't go before the congregation and just own it. Just own it. Just go, dude, we blew it, dude. We made some prideful mistakes, dude. We locked horns, dude. Yeah, this other member was a pain in the butt, like whatever. Like, we got into conflict about some stuff. It was ugly. Okay. That's the thing. It got ugly, and they don't want to come clean about the ugliness. And I'm sitting there going, there is no shame in admitting the errors of your way. We're Christians. That is our whole concept, is we go before God and we admit where we've sinned and done wrong. We're fallen people. We're not going to go before our congregation and God and ask for forgiveness for the errors of our way. We're not going to do that. I was like, this is crazy. They were like, I was like, this is crazy what's going on here. We're Christians. This isn't City Hall. This isn't Little League. This isn't an AA meeting. We're Christians. Our number one concept is admitting where we go wrong and seeking redemption together. And I was told, no, we're not going to do that. We're going because the congregation doesn't deserve that. I was blown away. I have to say, like, I never ever thought that people that these are all half of them are Trumpers, dude. Like, oh, and I go, you're not. I didn't because I stayed super like on point. I just wanted to go. This is Democrat Party stuff, dude. And that was the original mistake. Was the one dude who leads the council got sick and couldn't lead the council after the old pastor left, and they went against the bylaws and let the other dude mediate the meetings, and he went a little crazy with the thing and got a little like power hungry. And fine, but they didn't. That was the original mistake. The original mistake happened, and everything after that snowballed, and nobody stopped, and they all kept it under their vest. And we're like, and nobody, I wouldn't have found out except I went to the council meeting and was just trying to figure out how to put on the Easter service. And it became like, why don't we? What's up with the sound guy? And it was like, oh well, dude, and then it blew up, dude. It was madness, dude. It's madness. I'm like, I'm so disappointed, man, on many levels, dude. But I'm not giving up. But I did resign today and just be like, I can't. You guys are on. If you guys want to keep secrets from the rest of the church, that's on you, dude. Me, I will not participate in that. I will not participate in this. If you don't want to come clean, that's on you, man. I'm gonna go sit in the pews and mind my own business, dude. This is yours, dude. Yeah. So that was today. It was like in one level, it was like it was nice to know I was able to that I didn't cuck. I'm super grateful I didn't cuck out today, dude. That I still have my integrity, man. That I'm not going to sit back and watch people be kept in the dark, dude. I could not believe that the concept of keeping, like, you have to okay, you may not understand. Our previous pastor, our whole concept, we're Southern Baptist, our whole concept is complete and total transparency, dude. Like, that was the hallmark of our church, dude, was that we don't obfuscate anything. It's all open. All of it is open for so that we don't have a problem like this. And that's what I'm like going is like, you didn't go public within I don't mean like out in the newspapers. I mean, you didn't go public within our body, dude. And that's where all the mistakes have come from. Like at some point, this council decided not to go to the church membership and go, you know what? We got a problem with one of our deacons. One of our deacons has gone a little power mad. And we need some people to step up who aren't part of the council and intervene here because we got some issues, dude. And they chose not to, dude. And I'm dude, horrified. Yeah, and yeah, super bummer, man. But I mean, on the flip side is for me, I I haven't had to like I started at this out. I haven't had to stand up. The last time I had to do this was when I led all those parents against the Santa Monica school district attempt to put the sauce in all their children, dude. And I led that crazy parent revolt down at Malibu City Hall, dude. Like I haven't had that. Like I uncloaked finally. Like you have to understand on one level. I've been playing it super vanilla up here in this small town because it's my new community, and I just wanted to like not make trouble, dude. I just wanted to like ease my way into the community. Today I finally uncloaked, man. Today I finally was like, because that's what I told the dude, the pastor today. I go, dude, when I talked to him like 2 weeks ago, I was like, if this is political, dude, I'll clean your guys' clocks, dude. I'll shut it all down. If you want to play politics, I'm gnarly, dude. I'm a gnarly dude on that game, man. Oscar, bad Oscar, coming soon. What is that? What's MX? Is that it's not pesos, right? Yeah, I hope it does. Puts the importance of having your own relationship with God into perspective. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Like that's what I would say. Thank you, bad Oscar. I appreciate you. That's what that's was my thing was I was like, I have to make a stand for people. There's people that are being treated as sheeple. That I think that's what like offended me the most of today was like I said, when he was like, when the pastor was like, 90% of them don't care anyhow. And I was like, wow, that really tells me what you think about our congregation. Like he's just a temporary pastor. I go, you think our congregation's that lame? You think our congregation's that lame that our congregation wouldn't show up? Wouldn't show up? Dude, that's not the those aren't the that's not why those aren't the people I sit in the pews with. The people I sit in the pews with are fantastic. They if they knew what was going on, they would be like, "Yeah, dude." So, like, it was there was a level of like I actually couldn't believe it. Now I understand why the one dude who was super biblical dude left. And like I was like, okay, I get it now. I see. I'm still like, but I have no beef with anybody. I guess that's what I'm saying. Even right now, I'm not mad at anyone. I don't dislike anyone. I'm not like, it's not like that. I'm just like bummed that like it's people are that hardened to it that people wouldn't want to seek. I admit it, it's probably hard for a pastor to admit they made a mistake, but I'm like, that's that's where the magic lies, man. That's where the good stuff lies is of course you did. We're all fallen, man. We're all just it's doesn't it's there's nothing wrong with admitting that you made a catastrophic mistake and that your ego got the best of you and you got into a verbal conflict that was unbecoming of a pastor with another dude. I don't know if he did or didn't. He won't tell. So I have to assume that he's like, I won't divulge what happened. And I'm like, okay, then I have to assume that if you won't divulge what happened, that you might have crossed the line, dude. Wonder if cutting communication through emails. Dude, I did it like in front of them all. Emails are the problem, dude. I did it in person in front of them all. I did it to them. I said, there's no one to email, dude. That's what I mean is that's the problem, dude. I did it right to their face. Told them exactly what I just told you right to them. I don't do that. That's what I'm saying is like I don't hide. I go in and put my face right there where my words are, and I put myself accountable to what I have to say. I don't hide behind an email and just like, no, I went right to them and told them exactly this. No, there's no hiding. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, I'm a straight shooter like that, dude. I don't do any of that. Like that's what I mean. Like it was funny, like, no, I don't I'm an in-person kind of guy. That's how I got all the respect down at City Hall was whenever problems with I would just go straight to them. I wouldn't email or call them. I remember I was I like doing something against one of the whatever, and I went down and met the dude who I was in opposition with. I went right down to his office, and I remember the dude was like, "You know what, man? I appreciate the fact that you came down here in person." Like that, like we were in total opposition to each other, but the fact that I showed up in person at City Hall, like, was how I even got the stuff done with the dude. You know what I mean? Cutting off communications through emails out of the troop. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I get what you're saying. Yes, you're correct, Marissing. I'm right there. Well, I'm on the other thing too. Is I mean, if it wasn't for the emails that got sent to the members that like, because I'm on the email list, if it wasn't for the emails that got sent, I wouldn't have seen how bad the deacons were behaving. You get what I'm saying? Like they blew their cover on the email. That's what I was saying in the thing. I go, I don't have a lot of like I don't really know what's going on under the surface because no one will be upfront about it. But I'll tell you what, I got 2 emails from 2 of our 4 or 5 deacons that are absolutely non-deaconish. And I go, you're gonna chase the one dude out of here and you're gonna let this other deacon stay. All right, I see how it is. No, it's again, I know it's not like these aren't like some outside people either. Like the deacon who sent that email, like, should know better, dude. Who like it, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying is that it's just like, what? You guys lost your minds, dude. You guys have lost the plot. If this is what you're doing, if you're sending out, and if you're fighting amongst yourselves as deacons, in your deacon circle, which it looks like they were, you've lost the plot, and you need to resign. Like you need to step down or whatever it is. Like I don't know, or you need to, or my remedy was just go before the congregation, admit what's been going on, and go, would you like me to resign or not? Like, because I'll be your deacon. I made some mistakes. I asked for forgiveness. And the congregation would be like, dude, of course we forgive you. Like, we love you, brother. Like, that's what I mean. There was no, like, we forgive you. We love you. We're all struggling to live up to the word. None of us are above it, dude. We all fail sometimes. There wasn't any humility today. It shocked me. And there wasn't any, and I don't speak for everyone that was there. Just the general concept did not, like, there's some really good people that were there today, and I had to take a stand. We'll see, dude. I'm probably persona non grata, dude, but whatever, dude. I ain't gonna lose any sleep over it. I'll tell you that. I already lost sleep. I haven't been sleeping all week. I've been so concerned about what's been going on. Like super like trying to like reaching out and being super delicate and just trying to see if we could heal this and mend this and no. I didn't, of all the people that I thought would I had all the two families that left, they were willing to like mediate through this. I couldn't believe when the pastor was just like, no, we're not going to we're not going to do that. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean we're not going to do that, dude? Aren't that what we're like? Isn't that the point? I don't know. Like it's like that thing of like lost opportunity, dude. It's so that's I think that's more that what disappoints me is not even that it turned out the way it did, is just it's just this moment where like an opportunity to heal was lost forever, dude. It's such a drag, man. I don't know, dude. It's such a drag. I feel, again, I don't really feel personally any weird, like bad or whatever. Like I did what I was supposed to do. I stood up, dude. I stood up, dude. I stood up before God, the council, my pastor, and said, there is something wrong here, man. And if you don't want to correct it, if we don't want to do our very best to live in truth and honesty and dignity and grace, I can't participate, man. I gotta go. I got things to do, dude. I'm gonna go skateboarding, dude. I hopped in my car and just cranked the Viagra Boys on 10 research chemicals, dude. Just turned it on full volume and was just like, well, there we go. Another moment of truth passed and put back into God's hands, dude. Like that's what I mean is like I don't get where I don't even know why I care. Like in a certain sense is it's not my problem anymore, man. I stood up for it. I called my former pastor and told him what was going on. He's like, dude, like you're not wrong. Everything you did was correct. Like you're not wrong about the errors of the path right now, dude. So he's like, I'm heartbroken, man. But yeah. No, I will sleep well tonight, dude, in that sense. All right, look at this shooter right there. What is this? Swing. Oh no, I gotta put some stickers on, dude. Okay. 3. I just feel bad for I just feel bad for this other family right now, these other 2 families, dude. Like, see, I'm not one that needs that kind of stuff. I think that's the difference is like as an individual, like, I'm pretty content just staying here. I don't need that stuff. Like, I can live with or without community and all that kind of stuff. But I know that these other families, they're all about it, man. Like, super duper all about it, and everyone was intertwined. That's what I was shocked. I was like, "I can't believe that," like, it was weird because like, people in the at church today were like, "What? Like, what happened? Like, where did they go? And what's going on here, dude?" Like, it wasn't like that's why I was like, go full transparency, dude. Like, don't let anyone wonder what's going on. Like, just out with it, man. Jedi Bob Starfighter. All right, here we go. Number bag 4. So yeah, that was the deal. It was and then I went to the skate park. I came home and I worked in my garden. I've got, like I tell you, dude, I just went and took my shoes off in my garden and just went and got into the abundance, dude. And then I had this super cool call with this kid who's one of the high frequency tribe who reached out to me. Thank you. Some political gamers, you should give me a call. I was actually I'm super glad you're here, man. You were I don't think I have your number anymore. You were actually someone I wanted to call about it. Cause I don't really I can't talk to anyone in my community or I'd be gossiping. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta take a super high road right now. But I was thinking about you because I was holding the Bible you sent me, dude, and I was just like, gnarly, dude. So yeah, I was thinking about you, man. But yeah, it was yeah, it was gnarly, man. It was a gnarly yeah, I would be stoked because, like I said, like I gotta be super sensitive to the. That's what I told the dude. I was like, "This isn't. If this is politics, dude, I'll sweep the board, dude. Like, this isn't politics, dude." I mean, I literally could have organized a full rebellion today if, like, I wanted to. I could have spent the whole week coordinating and overthrow the kingdom. I didn't. I tried to coordinate a healing. That's what I told the pastor. I was like, dude, like, we can heal this. I didn't tell him that I'd reached out to the other people because we weren't there yet in the conversation, but I was like, there's people we can go to into our church that can help solve this, dude. And the pastor was super resistant to it, dude. That's what I think shocked me was like, I was like, oh, really, dude? So whatever. I have no ill will towards anybody. Like, on like one level, I like the temporary pastor guy. I have no real beef with him, like, on a level. I'm just more like, dude, you're gonna be gone here pretty soon when we find our permanent pastor. And the damage will have been done, dude. And you don't like that's what I told him. I go, dude, you don't have to walk, you don't have to see these people at the supermarket, dude. Like, it's not cool. I go, we live in a teeny town. Our population's like 1,600 or something, dude. It's teeny, bro. The one dude I see every day, he fully runs down my road, dude. And that's the dude who's super gnarly with the scripture, dude. I like this dude's rad. And I'm like, dude. And that's my final thing was I was like, if ask yourself why that guy left. Ask yourself why that guy who we respected, who was a respected member of this church, why did he leave all of a sudden? Because a week ago, dude, so we have to do fingerprinting to work with the kids and be around the kids and do the whole thing. A week ago Saturday, I was getting fingerprints with the wives. Like, everything was cool. La di da la la la. Just everything was mellow. Everything was mellow, man. And then all of a sudden, dude, it's not. It's heartbreaking, man. Like, what? That's not leadership, dude. A true leader is willing to be like, I blew this one, dude. Oops. Oops. And repent, dude. And again, I'm not here to like preach what you need to do. I'm just saying in the world of that, like that's the moment. That's when the preacher's like, you know what? I think I've done some wrong here, and I need to repent too. And that's why I was like, yeah, let's go repent in front of our church membership, dude. Let's go do that, dude. Yeah. No, I'm not leaving the church, dude. No, I don't. I don't quit like that. I don't give up. Cause dude, this dude's temporary, dude. And now I know, like, we'll see. We'll see how it all susses out, dude. Again, I'm not gonna lose any sleep about it. Like, I did my part. I showed up and I'm accountable to my actions, dude. So, like, if they want to, they can take me in front of the church body and what's your favorite Radiohead album, dude? I like that. I like that Hail to the Chief one, dude. I think is that the one they released for free? I mean, I could just go with the standard issue, Kid A's Hail to the Thief, yeah. Hail to the Thief's rad. But oh, in Rain, yeah. Yeah, no, that one it's that one. Hail to the Thief, solid good. Kid A's fantastic too, dude. I'm a big Radiohead fan, dude. I dig Radiohead. I think they're one of the great musical outfits, dude. I don't know what it is, because like left to its own devices, I don't know if I really like it that much. Like Radiohead's like a weird thing. I don't know if I really like Radiohead that much, but I love Radiohead. Yeah, it's like one of those type of weird things. Like, not sure if I really like Radiohead, but I definitely love Radiohead. Like, Tom York did fail on the whole Gaza thing, though, but whatever. I can forgive him on that one. And all right, we got this going on. And the final stickers. I think we got this. I think we finished this up, dude. That's why I got this small set, was just to like finish one up, dude. I told my story tonight, dude. I don't think anyone in my world will find this video. This is my off kilter YouTube. And if you actually are involved with my church and you're over here on this video, dude, like, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. But nah, man, I feel all good. It's that thing of like my wife asked me when these things go down, she's like, do you feel clean? And I'm like, yeah, I feel totally like clean about it, dude. I did like being a trustee though. It was a cool title to have. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Jedi Bob Starfighter, dude. I don't know who's supposed to fly it. I think it's Colonel. I guess Jedi Bob, dude. There it is. I don't know. It's kind of ugly. I'm gonna give it. It's sort of an ugly looking starfighter, but it's cool too. It's weird looking. I don't know. It is kind of ugly, dude. I have to admit the front air intakes and the big nose on it. It looks pretty cool. The engine's up front. It's kind of bugged me, but I like the way the color scheme worked out. I think it looks pretty fresh like that. But I like it. It's as long as Jedi Bob's got somewhere to put his lightsaber underneath. They usually have a spot for him. Let's see. Let's see, dude. All right, Jedi Bob fits in there. Oh, there's the lightsaber holder right there, per usual. I think the epic thing is the little snack box in there, dude, with the banana and the thing of milk. Dude, that's kind of epic, dude. There's a little snack, a little treater in there, dude. A little treater for Jedi Bob. And there's the extra pieces. There it is. And I like the Akbar Trooper. And this is not a gonk droid, but I like it's pretty good little droid thing. Well, there you go. So no Radiohead. No, I don't do tattoos, man. I'm not a tattoo guy. Any bands? No, I'd never get a tattoo. No, it's not my jam, man. Not my jam. Rebuild the galaxy, dude. I don't know. I'm tired, dude. I made it. Banana powered starfighter. Ah, wow. Can't win them all, Ricky. Ricky won. All right. Well, this is the illusion. Thanks for hanging out and letting me talk about my day today, dude. It was no worries, Ricky. One eye. All love, dude. And hey, keep on clicking bricks, dude. I like the Sunday night thing. I had to figure out this. This is all the Nebulon B mass. I just short so many parts. God bless you, brother. You too, man. Pray about it tonight. Yeah, no, I like I said, I feel totally like clean about it, man. I like I said, I went and skated and had a great skate session tonight with 8-year-old kids hassling me, making fun of me. How old are you? 80? Bunch of little smack talking scooter kids hassling me, dude. What are you, 80? You skate pretty good for an old guy. Yeah, you're right. You're right, whippersnapper. You little whippersnapper. I still skate pretty good. Dude, they got nothing on me, dude. Favorite skate brand. Favorite skate brand. I think I'm all about Creature nowadays. I think Creature's got the best team going right now. You got John, you got Gravette, you got Chris Russell, dude. You got long-haired Gnarler, dude. Al bought his deck. I just can't think of his name right off the top of my head. Nah, the creature team is stacked, dude, with gnarlers, dude. Dude, I think the best skater on the planet right now is Chris Russell. That dude shreds, dude. Yeah, Gravette's my buddy, dude. I got his number right now. I can call him up, dude. He tags me on he DMs me every now and then, dude. Ask me if there's fish in my river and stuff, dude. Now Gravette's cool, dude. I dig David, man. I dude, his world's worst skate parks. That is my favorite little YouTube shows going, dude. Yeah, I'm a huge creature. And John, dude, that dude's cool. I bumped into him a number of times, dude. I dig his glass blowing, dude. And Cody Lockwood, dude. I've skated with that dude before. That dude rips, dude. I dig Cody Lockwood. So yeah, I'm a big creature. Yeah, that's my jam, dude. And with that said, oh yeah, different channel. All right, man, keep on clicking. You earned a sub, dude. There you go. With that said, good night and keep on clicking bricks, yo. This is Minifigure Illusion signing off from Brick Ship Earth.